Yes, people, welcome back to the Treehouse Podcast Season 2. It's already got off to a flyer and we got another belter here for you today. We've got Sleazy with us. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro? Nice to be here, man.
Yeah, man, finally. We've been trying for a little while, but we got him in. He's a busy man.
Thank you for having me.
No worries, bro. Like I say, he was someone that we've wanted on for a while, so it's good to finally get you in.
I'm a big fan of the show, man.
I appreciate that. So what we always do at the start, bro, is we go back to the very, very start for anyone who might not be aware of you, and talk about like how you got into music.
Yeah.
So have you always been musical? Is it from young, or did you pick up the mic late? What was it for Sleazy?
For me, it was, let's go back now. So my uncle was a DJ.
Okay.
My dad was a DJ. Do you know what I mean?
So it's a musical family then, yeah.
My family. Do you know what I mean? Everyone in my older cousin was in Reckless with Rags.
Right. Okay.
Back in the day, like way back in the day.
Yeah,
so obviously,
yeah.
I remember. But I've recorded my first ever song when I was, you know what I mean? I'm guessing it was about 8, 9.
8 or 9?
Yeah, and it was with these guys called Come On Feet, and they lived on my road. I mean, I used to kick the football against the wall all the time, and that when he was playing music, because you know I wanted to get in there. And yeah, man, let me record a song. Strategy and Connie Con and DRS used to record there on my street. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So obviously, I watched Strategy record one session. Yet he never remembers this, but I've told him. But yeah, I seen him watching a session, and I wanted to watch the whole session. So my mum called me home, and I never got to finish watching the session. You know what I mean? And from that, I wanted to come back in. Did my first song, and it was called "Don't Judge Me," Morning Dance.
You still have it? Or
nah, I cracked that CDs. Yo, I cracked that. My mum used to try to bring it out every time with the family something. Oh, do you remember the song?
Yeah.
I remember it and that because we got the CD printed, and it was like a multicolored CD and that.
Right. So way back then,
crazy,
CDs.
Like, way back to my first taste of music was when I was 9.
Yeah.
My first song. You know what I mean?
But so with you just saying that, obviously I didn't know that till you just said it, but the names you just said there as well, like you're blessed to be around that.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
They're heavy guys and still big guys now.
They're like my big brother. Like it's funny enough because now like life's come full circle because now like my big brothers. You know what I mean? And we do shows together, wrote songs with Connie. You know, Pizza of Connie. Yeah. I'm doing it. Well, by this time I would have done the show with Strategy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So now they're more like from like an idol type thing or role model to now being like your peer.
Yeah, I still look up to all of them, and then from that, and then I started doing grime after that. Yeah. I was around Rags. Yeah. Rago Loco as it's called now. Do you know what I mean? Rags was in a group with my cousin called Reckless Crew. You know what I mean? Roller was in it as well. Yeah. K, Scarlito, Twin Cali. Yeah, man. Fucking Rush was in it. Yeah. Jaws was in it. There's still a lot of people don't know. My boy Naps. You know what I mean? And we was like little rappers. Yeah, and that was my first taste of it. And then and I became Words.
I was gonna say, was Words your first name?
Nah, I was called Panda before that.
Panda.
Yeah. A lot of people, like a few old school money people know that. You know what I mean? That was when I was a kid, and then and then I started doing grime and it became like Words. You know what I mean? And I was in like this group called True Poisonous Assassins when I was a kid. You know what I mean? And it was all mad. And then I became Words as I was growing up, and then I was around like Sly, Riggs, Shifties, Liquid, obviously.
The big hitters at the time.
Yeah, like I remember Sly said obviously he used to do a set at Dome.
Yeah, well we've had, I think Sly brought up and maybe Kaya's brought up the Dome as well. So what was that for anyone who don't know?
The Dome was like, it was the Man City training ground basically, Platt Lane in it. But they used to run football. It was basically to keep us all off the street. Yeah. But they used to run football. And then certain nights he'd run like a set in it. I don't even know if people even know what a set. So I cypher for people. I don't know. Yeah. But and obviously like, as kids, obviously I remember like Shifty, Riggs. They were like superstars, hypes. These people were like superstars. So obviously they used to come there. Get me, boom, go in the room and that. And then obviously we ever started watching as kids, you go and play football. As soon as you hear the set, you straight upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boom, like I remember like that's where you got to like see Shifty like try out like his most famous lyrics, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I remember you used to get punched up if you got reloading that back in the day. It was nuts when I think about it. When I think about like that was like a big thing for like was on the block, do you know what I mean? Because obviously he was making crews and all that. What's Hypes was in Higher Stakes, and he had a thing called, it was Too High Clan, you get me?
Okay.
And True Foss Me Faster was in it, or Touch or True Foss, or, you know what I mean? A lot of people won't know this. I'm going deep right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're going deep.
Yeah, but like, do you know what I mean? Like a couple of my friends in the crew, and it was like we used to go there, like spitting in the hopes of we used to start our own crews, or like you just want to be get like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be black, you might be blessed, you know what I mean? And later on in time, it became a thing, and like girls used to come and all that, I'd be sit on the seats and just watch, you know what I mean? And like even Gecko used to be there, man, when he was young, you know what I mean? And so, and then from that, and then after the word stuff, I started doing like, after the grime, I went into like trap music in it, and then I dropped a tape called Chill Till Time's Up. But before that, I dropped Words of Wisdom, which is when that was when like me and Dale first met, me and DZ first met in it, and we've got the 2 songs with Dale on there. I think Dale might be the only feature. Yeah. I think on that project I did that. And then after I went from the rap, and that was like proper like soulful hip hop. It was like, and that was my name at the time. I went from Words of Wisdom, do you know what I mean? And then after that, I did the trap. I was doing trap music. I was probably one of the first people here to be doing trap music, and it was just all trap. Like I was going to Liverpool by myself on the train in that backpack just full of weed, going there, sitting in some mad studio as well. Like for the level that I was at the time as well, that studio was nuts. Going there, was just smoking crazy amounts of weed. Built up a little video team. The videos are still out there somewhere on the internet, to be quite fair, from that time. Like if you type in like Words, whatever, you still find it. But and then from Words, and then I ended up linking Josh.
Did you link Josh before you got in Mosh Team?
I linked Josh. I linked Josh before I got in Mosh Team. Yeah. And then I became so I linked Josh before I got Mosh Team, and then I was doing more rap, hip hop, trap kind of stuff, and then we did the Mosh Team thing, and then after Mosh Team was the Blah time, and that's when I changed to Sleazy F Baby. But I was only supposed to be Sleazy F Baby for one project. And then
why did you think of that as like an alter ego type thing? Like
because it was like obviously the stuff that Blah do, I do, we do. It's very outspoken, it's outlandish, out there, and it's not getting you radio play. You know what I'm saying? You might even get cancelled. You know what I mean? Yeah. So obviously at that time, I was in between the lines. Obviously I was around like, you know what I mean? I think just before that time I was in the studio with like 24K Menace and all that. Like, and it was like I still wanted to live that balance of like I want to show people I can rap really good, but then I still want to be like do the glitzy, glamoury kind of stuff. Like I still want the one extra lookings and all that. Yeah. But then I still just want to tear people's faces off when I rap. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So then it was like we did the Sleazy F Baby thing, and it's supposed to be a mixtape, just one mixtape. Do you know what I mean? And then Blind ended up calling that album. It went out and flipping. Yeah, that was that history in it. Like no one ever called me Words again. Yeah, that was it. So the catch up, and here we are today. Yeah, that was a pretty good. That to think like you actually brought it back. I was recollecting things as we were talking.
Yeah. So obviously, just very briefly going back to that first track when you was 8 or 9 years old. Do you remember what the first bar you ever wrote down was? Because when I ask people this, they either laugh because they remember and they don't want to tell me, or they just don't remember.
My shit's the corniest shit ever though. I can't remember the verse. I can remember the first line in the chorus though. Like it was like, when I wake up in the morning, I just gotta do my morning dance. When I'm making my toast, I just got but I was like 9 though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
you can't really rap about bandos. Do you
know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing it, we was just grooving in the morning. It was a vibe. For what at 9 years old, it was a vibe. Yeah, obviously, as soon as adolescence kicked in, I cracked that. That bit.
You stopped rapping about making toast.
I threw that out, and then just was doing grime in it, like high school ciphers in it. You know, like. You know the Sony Ericsson era and all that, man. And you gotta hold it against the window and like, you hold it against the window, it's louder.
Yeah, I'll put it in a glass.
You know, it's mad. If I go to a hotel and forget my speaker, I still do it.
I do. So obviously keeping in line with like back in the day and things like that, bro. Obviously you was around in like the Market Street days.
Yeah.
So was you like actively selling on Market Street, or would
Nah,
you just
like,
go there to be in that sort of area?
Well, you know what it is? Obviously, town. I don't know if it still is, but when we was younger, town was the hot spot for the kids in it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we was all there, school uniforms, or weekends. Like, I can't even remember. I can't even believe that. Like, I was talking to my friend about it the other day. That man used to be in town for 12 p.m. on the weekend. Yeah. Just like, all right, boom.
Like you're clocking in for work.
Yeah,
yeah, like
bang,
serious.
there. Everyone's linking up. If you're not even there, you might not even. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, not everyone had credit these times. So if you weren't there, you might not even come. But yeah, like when you go on the weekends, we'd walk down. Do you know what I mean? And it was like you'd have someone spaced everywhere. You'd like.
Yeah.
You had like your raw tea guys, you had like Shifty and that, you had Hypes, then you had Riggs and Liquid, you know what I'm saying? And then they all had like, it was like a street team, bro. Like they had some, so I don't even know if they had a pot, I don't know what it was, but they was cleaning up. I remember when SPD dropped his, what is it, Silence is Golden joint, the little.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember how much he was selling for, and he was doing them in school.
Yeah.
He was getting them out there.
It was wild them days.
Yeah, but I didn't. This is what I'm saying. Man used to try and sell to me. I'm like, bro, I just seen you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah. And one didn't care though, but he was just relentless with it, like the hustle. Sometimes I kind of feel like now everything's so digitized, and I don't know if that's the right word, but now everything's so digitized. Yeah, like I think everything comes so easy now. People have lost like the grit. You know what I mean? Like, the stand outside in the rain, like.
When they can just upload it from the bedroom.
Yeah, like even like, bro, I recorded All Black tracks in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously it was sent to get mixed and that, but like it was recorded. The whole album was recorded in my room. Do you know what I mean? With like a little sound I was bought for my birthday, like a little mic, a little sound card, and a KRK.
Yeah.
An AKRK though, not two. AKRK, do you know what I'm saying? No left, right, AKRK, you know what I'm saying? I pissed my mum off, but flipping, I mean, it was worth it. Yeah.
But yeah, like you just said, the ease of that, you can do it in your room, and then you don't have to go Market Street for 12 o'clock, like, so you can just upload it and that.
Bro, that was when I was going to link, like, girls and all, like, that man were on Market Street, like, from AMs, bro. Like,
yeah, you walk down Market Street back in the day.
Like, I don't know, I might be paraphrasing here, yeah, but I swear some of the man have cleaned up, yeah, like, bags in a week. Easily.
Yeah.
Like when Shifty was doing all like What's This I'm Hearing Volume 1 and all like that, man were eating Slayer. So I was let me not forget Slayer, Remdog and all that man were eating. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, especially for how young we all were then, that man were getting, do you know what I mean? Guala, whether it was in coins, notes, pennies, that man were
just like them days when you walk down Market Street and what music you into?
Yeah, bro, and then he would pop out of nowhere as well, because remember Market Street used to be just mad compact.
Yeah.
Just pop, yes, bro, what you saying? And you like, you know what I mean? And it'd be sick, because some of the kids are like, they really believe that they're getting spoken to, like, because of who the people were. Like, because some kids used to go town, with hopes of meeting them, man. Like,
I used to go town just to try and see Shifty, bro.
Do you know what I mean? That man used to, and you'd be like, oh my god, you're Shifty, and you get a 2-minute convo, be like, yeah, so what? Bro? You not got one of these, though? Oh, you can't see your man, fan, and all that. Now you're the kid, you're under pressure now. Your friends are like, oh, right, what? Now you're just buying it. Yeah, man. Yes, bro, I love that, you know. Shout out, what's your name? Then boom, next week, you go in there, yeah, I know Shifty, you know. Bro, yes, bro. You saying, do you want to buy a tape? Bro, I just bought.
Yeah, I got 2 copies at home.
I got 2 copies just out of love. Like, this time, like, at least remember my name. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it was that. But that's what I mean. Like, those days, like, it was the Dome and all that. It was like proving ground, training ground, innit? Like, you couldn't. Like, if you weren't getting reloads at the Dome, you weren't really anyone. And that's really how. Obviously, Manchester's very small, innit? But, like, obviously, there was Fielding. He was obviously he was Wiz, but like if you were in these places, especially in your ends as well, what you ain't got no song, and it was hard to make songs then because I didn't know how to go studio. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then it was like, even like, Dome, you ain't getting no reloads. I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? Like, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you might get a reload one week. oh, yo, you're that kid from last week, what's your name again? Yes, bro, what you saying? And then next week it's, yo, spit that bar again, yo, this is that kid, this is that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's the rush of, alright, cool, now you're going home and writing 95 16s.
Yeah, because you need more now, don't you? Yeah, the pressure for it, that's sick though. But it's obviously, so the names you've mentioned, excuse me, that was in them Dome sessions, and at the Dome, the name, obviously the big names, Shifty and Riggs, and they're a bit of like an older generation than say like our generation, but the names you were saying like Slide, you know, Caius used to go there, like, all these names, these are all
Slide,
people.
Caius, I think Sleeps probably would have been there, everyone would have been, because we was off from, like, that was the ends in it, like, you had, like, you didn't have to come to, but like, everything was in South Manchester. Obviously, I know there's North Manchester and South Manchester now, but people were from North Manchester, but like, you had to come to South Manchester to the Dome. Because like, to prove yourself, he was to prove yourself. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna mince words there to prove yourself.
Well, a lot of them names that you've said obviously have proved themselves. We'll look at them all now. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them names.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the goals, it's important that man never, because I mean, like, even like, look at we talking about your DRSs, your strategies, like Chimpo, all them man, do you know what I mean? Like, them man were doing stuff before I even knew what was going on. Like, when I was performing at the, like, not performing, that's what I mean, performing, I was spinning at the Dome, I even know you could, shows, man are doing shows. Like, I wasn't even, my brain wasn't even switched onto that side of music. I just thought this is it forever. Cool, man, get reloads, do sets, film videos, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? I think they had music box. I don't even know if you remember that. Like, they used to have music box when we was kids in it, and it was I think Gigs performed there, but he got locked off. Yeah. I think Chipmunk performed there. Yeah, and then I think after Gigs.
Where was that? I think I remember.
It was in town, innit? It was in town. Yeah, music box it was called. Yeah. I think Riggs was opening, or I think performing the same night. But after the Gigs ones got locked off, it just never happened again.
Right, okay.
And then he did another thing. He had another thing called Who's Got Swagger for the kids as well. But yeah, like, my brain would do like events.
Yeah, there was a few. There was like, I remember there was one at Zion Centre as well back in the day.
Yeah, but even that was hot as well, I think. So someone got shot outside there. That's right. I don't know, I'm not keeping it on 1,000 yet. Yeah, obviously it was hard. Like, obviously the streets where it was way more like active. Do you know what I mean? Because we was all the same, like all around the same age. Yeah. Like 2 years, 3 years above. All the gang activity and stuff that was happening was all like around our age, innit? So like, events were everything was just getting locked off. It was music, like, you weren't really thinking about, like, studio was saving certain man from being
on the road.
Yeah, like, I know for a fact, like, if I didn't rap or I didn't do music, and do you know what I mean, there's been pivotal points in my life that have shown that, do you know what I mean, I've even, you know what I mean, people say, yo, God give me a sign. I've had multiple signs, you get me, where like, yo,
you just got
big man, just go your thing, studio, you know what I mean, like, I know what them wanna doing, because obviously, you know what I mean, your friends could do whatever.
Yeah, like, of course.
I'm not even trying to get a Rico like Fug, but you know what I'm saying, but like, yeah, man, like, you just do you in it, like, even if you're the guy in your crew that's got a job, like, just do you. Sorry, not to go off. I know I'm taking it left off what we were talking about, but yeah, like, to go back, Dome, you know what I mean, like, was a spot. That man, like Slayer, like, obviously, like, Slayer's just found new life again in doing like D&B. I mean, I was running about all around the country, like touring,
all around Europe shows, as well, I've seen as well,
shutting it down. Do you know what I mean? But he's found new life. But like we should never forget, like, that man laid the foundation, like your Unity Radio, all that kind of stuff. The man laid foundations for man to even do what we're doing now. Like, and like I was saying, to go like DRS, I'm like DRS, and I realised who that man were and how long they've been doing it. I thought, what? Like, that man laid the foundations for that man, and then, do you know what I mean? So forth and so forth. Yeah, man. So, moving on from like back in the day, the words and the Market Street stuff, let's get into like the Mosh team stuff, bro. Obviously, that was times.
It was a good squad. Like, when you look at who was in it, and
Mosh team, like, if everything would have been applied right, let me tell. If everything would have been applied properly, like, we'd probably still be out here now. Yeah, definitely. Because the team, like, that's what was sick about Mosh team. Like, it was for people that loved rap. Yeah, And like, like, it was for people that loved rap and that could rap. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, all of us just love rap music. Like, we're rappers in it. It's not, do you know what I mean? Like, you rapper's favorite kind of rapper. Like, we're not like, you know what I mean? We might not be the popping guy, but like, when you want to get bars and when you want to hear certain things, you know where to go. Like, you know what I mean? Shotty, and then obviously Shotty at that time was just smacking the back out of Don't Flop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I heard a funny story actually about you guys going Don't Flop down in London. I can't remember it properly, but I'm sure it was you was there, Josh was there. You're laughing because you probably know it.
I'm trying to think.
Someone drank something. I think it was it Shotty drank something off Josh.
That was funny story, you know, because
yeah. So obviously, I think I heard this because Shotty told the story on the Arcade podcast, which was Briggs's team. I don't know if they're doing that anymore.
I bet he did. Yeah,
he told that story, and I found it piss funny. So what was because you was there? So what was your memory of that, bro? If you can run it back for us.
Obviously, boom. That is fair play that you know that. Flipping out.
So you were going a Don't Flop event.
Yeah, we was going a Don't Flop. Yeah, obviously, we was, you know what I'm saying, drinking.
Yeah.
A lot, you know what I'm saying, a little purple slurple. You know what I'm saying. Some may call it whatever. Some may call it lean. Some call it, you know what I'm saying.
Whatever you want to call
whatever it. You want to call it. However you want to do it. I don't know. You know, I don't know how to do it. You know, maybe mix it, shake it. I'm not giving the kids instructions, but
making assumptions.
Allegedly. Allegedly. So allegedly. Obviously, boom. And the way I remember it, because obviously, boom. I'm not even gonna hold you, Shotty. You have made me hold some flack for this at some point in my life. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, me and our kid said to our kid, yo, dude, you sure you want to be? Because you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Big bro, like, I know you do it. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I feel like sometimes happens. You know when sometimes you say someone don't do something? Yeah. Yeah. And like, they take it like, oh, what do you mean, man, can't do this?
Yeah.
But this is the way I remember it, though. This is allegedly what happened.
Yeah, allegedly.
Told him he don't do what he was doing. And then he did it, so he was fine. Battled or whatever, yeah. And then I don't know what happened, but a while later, or somehow it came, like, you man defo set me up. I said, whoa, like, it made it sound like it was like Rick Ross Molly in the champagne, but it was not that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was doing what we was doing.
Yeah.
Partook. I don't even know partake. Either way, you chose to partake.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But I don't think the battle's that bad. You go back and watch the Mafaffa battle. It's the Mafaffa battle.
Yeah, because I heard that story. I was like, I didn't see this battle.
Mafaffa battle. I remember that because we were smoking weed with Mafaffa in the hotel.
Yeah.
Charlie disappeared and that left niggas in that. See, you won't be telling niggas that one. Niggas left niggas in the hotel. He's like, yo, what we doing tonight? He's deuced out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he went. But I think it was me, Briggsy, Illiton, and Josh was in the hotel, burning. My father come over and was like, right, what you trying to smoke? Yeah. But with my father shot, and you know what I mean? I forgot that, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know one set nobody up. He had some of what he had. I don't feel like it had any sort of toll on the battle. I may need to watch the battle back now.
Yeah.
I will watch it back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think
so I think when he told the story on the Arcade podcast, he was like,
no, he wasn't saying it like that.
Yeah.
But that's my big bro in it. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I know what he's saying, but like, turn the camera off and put me right there, and he will. You know what I mean? We might be rap battling about it right now. You know?
Right? Yeah. So I just wanted to bring that up because
that's hilarious.
Made me laugh. And then obviously after Mosh team and stuff, you did drip set for a little bit.
Well,
and it's still I say a little bit, but it's never really.
It's not really
officially gone away.
Nah, so obviously, so it was Mosh team, and then me and Josh was gonna do something. Yeah, mate, that's still in the air as well. Like,
you did do a tape. We did
Super Sag Bro.
Super Sag Bro, that's it.
Because that's what I'm saying. So at that time, it was all right. We was going crazy recording at Josh's bedroom.
Yeah.
And we dropped a tape. I remember we did a tape on the 19th of April. Obviously, it's the for 12/20 in it. Yeah. So obviously, I remember we smoked. He was mad high. I was like, yo, imagine make a tape. So we made a tape on 4/20. We did everything that night. We did the songs, made the beats, wrote the raps, got it mixed, mastered all that same night shout Metrodome as well. You know what I mean? And then obviously we carried on, and then we ended up doing Super Sag Bros 2. But then we was gonna do a thing called like Twins in it at the time, like 2 wins.
You know right. Okay.
So you know what I mean? And then and then obviously Josh had 8 cool before that, and then he was doing levels. Yeah. Yeah, and then we was in Blan, and we was Cool with the Damned in it before Drip Set. It was Cool with the Damned. I'm Cool with the Damned is just like, you know, it's like Wu-Tang. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody goes and does what they're doing, but
he's still on that
like,
umbrella,
you know, like the Megazord, the Power Rangers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything's its own thing. When it comes together, it's the mad thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So obviously, so Cool with the Damned, and then I started Drip Set. I came back from holiday. And I started Drip Set. I was on,
Drip Set was you, Corpse,
me, Corpse, and K-Don. My boy Matic, Automatic, like Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He made all the beats, and we recorded everything in YJ studio. YJ mixed and mastered it all.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Wads, shout out Wads, James, flipping, he did the artwork. I've got it on my arm actually.
Yeah, I know Wads.
Got the drip artwork there.
Yeah.
So if you can't see,
he did the intro video for season 1.
That's what I'm saying, man. Wads is good money everywhere, man.
Yeah, he's sick at what he does. Shout him out, man. So yeah, obviously, like we just touched on briefly, like Drip Set's never really gone away, because it's like you say, it's you, Corpse, and K-Don, and then I think was the last release together like 2018.
Yeah. So we did obviously we did the tape, and it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a struggle. Obviously, I was like, this was when I was like trying to do like I was in my CEO bag in it, like, you know, how like Rich the Kid used to have like Rich Forever, and you know Rick Ross, and you fingers have these things. So in my mind, I remember I'd never forget. I got back from holiday, and I was all holiday, just playing Corpse, K-Don. I'm just playing everywhere I go. I'm showing everyone Corpse, K-Don. Yo, whoop. These are the hardest. Did you
already know them before that?
Yeah. Like I already, but just through like, you know, like, you know people you don't really know. I've known Kobe for years, sorry, K-Don. I've known K-Don since he was like a kid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Corpse was like a bit of, not a newer face, but I've not known him for as long as I've known K-Don. But come back. I remember I got that. I remember I text K-Don, text Corpse, the idea. You know me, I sent him a big long paragraph. You know me. I remember I was in the whip, I was in like the Mercedes joint. Yo, let's do this Drip Set. Yeah, man, it's with whoever I was with at the time. I was like, yo, it's a good idea. He's like, yeah. I was high as a kite too. You know what I mean? You know that one, so when you're so focused. So I was like, boom, send the text. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do it. And at this time, every time I recorded, I was recording at YG's. Like, I'd go to do a show. I'd go wherever. I was catching a flight. I'd ring YG when I got home in the airport. Boom, yo, you on your hour? Boom, straight to YG. Record. And then, so obviously I told YJ the idea. I was chopping up with YJ about it. YJ was like, if you can do it, because them two both recorded at YG's. Right. So I thought, all right, cool.
So it's a good fit from the get-go.
And then obviously the producer, that's like one of my closest, nearest and dearest, you know what I'm saying? I've known him forever, basically. Yeah. He made beats, but he never used to like give no one his beats.
He just used to make.
So obviously one day I slipped in there with my USB.
That evil laugh, you know.
But then I slipped in there with my USB, and I just got what I needed to get. And Drip Set was gonna be the name of the tape. First.
Okay. It wasn't actually the crew name initially, no.
No, originally it wasn't, but it was just like Drip Set, like it was the name. I'd call it the name of that era of life where I was going through at that time. Like it was just a phase. Like there was a certain sound that only I was making, like which is the Drip Set sound. And then I went away, but I didn't want to release that yet. Do you know what I'm saying? And I ended up turning it into a crew, and then I spoke to them about it. I ended up hitting YJ. Yo, I had I was thinking, I got the jumpers printed, bro. Like, I hit YJ, bought the session, hit my boy up, like, yo, boom, we're doing this. Then me used to be there. My mum was I late? I was late. I was the late one, actually. You know how crazy that is? I was late.
So you said all
but obviously, boom, they're all in there playing rhythms. I'll never forget that day. I think it's somewhere in my archives. I mean, boom, I rolled up in there, hoodies for everybody. Boom, yo, welcome to Drip Set. Boom, Drip Set. Welcome to Drip Set.
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
everyone's in the hoodies now. You know what I'm saying? Feeling
Yeah.
official. And we knocked that shit out, and it's that same session, not the whole shout, the same session.
Yeah.
And then that was Drip, and then that was it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like the hood just loved it because obviously, like, you know what I'm saying, like the streets, like, at the time, the streets were just fucking with K-Don and Coop so much.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously that was on Instagram, like everyone was just so, what's everyone doing? But when we threw that picture up, everyone was like, what? And then obviously, you know, you give people the tongue to roughs, that this person's got it now, this person's got it, this person's got it.
It's
pulling up, yo, that Drip Set, whoa, yo, when can I get them hoodies, yo?
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about it, like I was, like, the vision, like I could see the bigger picture, yeah, but like I was being so small-minded about that. There was so much shit I could have done. Like I remember, like the first show we ever did was supporting D Block Europe in Manchester.
That's nuts.
You know what I'm saying? The first show we ever did, we was on one. We got the Semtex hookup. It was on one extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like the stuff at the time, you know what I mean. We got a little foot asylum thing. Yeah, it was doing alright, but like, you know how time is, and they were younger than me. They was just doing what they wanted to do, other things, and like, you know, like the people went away, you know, came back. You know what I mean? And things happen in it, and it's like I don't. Like, that's why I'm saying it's in that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, it's never.
I've always wanted to do a number 2 in it. People always still to this day ask me for a number 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love to do that. And when I see them both, yo, bro, we gotta give them a number 2. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, but
it's a lot of moving parts, though, isn't it?
Yeah, like,
when you used to say like, is all 3 of you individually are artists.
This is what I mean, because K-Don, like, you gotta think, K-Don went and did Maneuver. Yeah. And then went crazy. Just went crazy. Like, Coops had the On Me joint, which nearly just hit a mil. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like half. I can't remember. Yeah. But at them time, it was like what they went on to do from that, because that was my thing in it. I always said to them both, I was like, yo, this isn't like the crew. Like, like it is. This is what this is. I just wanted to do this for Manneh. This was the way. Yeah. I fuck with them two so much. Like, yeah, I mean, they're still my little brothers to this day. You know what I mean? I still talk to them all the time. I'm speaking to Ken on today. But I fuck with them so much. I just thought, yo, like, with my little buzz that I've got and the little show connects that I can, like, do you know what I mean? The little things that I can do. Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. And it did help. I don't know if they would say it would help, but it did help. Like, we did the Sprite video. Got Mixtape Madness. You know what I'm saying? And never released on Mixtape Madness, but that was just more so because that was what the streets listened to, you know what I mean? So I tried to, do you know what I mean? It was a lot for me to, like, do you know what I mean? And to try and not take care in it, but like keep track of 3 people. A producer that's like, he got all the rhythms, but then sometimes he ain't feeling it, and then sometimes he's back, and then sometimes he's not feeling it. So, like, you know what I mean? K-Don's doing other things. K-Don's starting to go to London, Coops is starting to do, you know what I mean? There's a lot. And then I went on tour. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I went on tour for like 2 years. So it's like, so yeah, like, yeah, man, they're still out here doing a lot, man. Yeah, K-Don's been doing some mad shit too.
Yeah, you did, thinking, like, what, after the Drip Set days, you did the tune with K-Don, Scary Hours, and so you'll always dip back with them. Yeah,
I'm still like, I don't know if I'm not gonna go too far into it. I'm still like very like hands on with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, with Coops, the last project that he dropped, which was mostly produced by Lobe, which is my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? I was there with that. I was there for every single session. Do you know what I'm saying? Helping with the beats,
it's good to see.
I still did the same with K. I still did the same with K-Don. Like a lot, I do long nights and long days with K-Don. Do you know what I mean? In the studio, like I say, like we're family in it. Like it's one of the things where it's like, you know what I mean? They're not really even Instagram people like that to be like, yo, you know, something for the Instagram, something just for the soul. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I still talk to him actively all the time.
Yeah, that's good, man. Like I say, obviously Drip Set. A lot of people was like fans and all that, so it's good to see that he's not like. You know what I'm saying.
I know it is, because it's very rare. Sometimes it's very rare in it that crews don't break up. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? The crews don't break up, or you don't stop. Like, even like with like the mosh team thing, do you know what I mean? Like, I forever say like you in all black tracksuit, I say I'm mosh team, and I did all black tracksuit, but mosh team not even really a thing anymore. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But even that, like Illiton, Briggsy, Edgy, get me Shotty, all my brothers.
Blizzard as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Blizzard was in it. Yeah, that was like, see, but this is what I mean, like, and the Lifer.
Yeah,
Let me not forget the Lifer. C.A. Monk. See, this is what I'm saying. You're doing like, this is like, because he was Mosh Team, yeah? And then he was like Mosh Team towards the end. Blizzard was in it.
Yeah.
Camo was in it. Fucking Bone Idol was in it. Other people, I don't think a lot of people remember who that is. Yeah, the Life was in it. Josh was in it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was on its way. This is what I mean. Like, if everything was applied correctly, like, because that list of rappers all together at the time as well, mad, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Same with Dripset as well. Though,
yeah, nah, same. Like, this is what I mean. The vision that I had, because this is what I'm saying, at the time, the only people that were really even kind of doing music like that were D Block Europe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I remember, yeah, obviously, fuck a rap, but I remember at the time I was on tour and I got the 6ix9ine show. I mean, because 6ix9ine was supposed to come here at one point in it, but this was when he was a gangster, so obviously he weren't allowed to come to the UK.
Right.
But we were supposed to do that show, and she was going to do that. Was supposed to be the Tripset's first show, and then the next one was going to be the D Block Europe, and then so forth and so forth and so forth. You know what I mean? I remember that. Tunde was even like that. Tunde came with us. We did that D Block York show. We came in like 20 strong, like.
Yeah.
Like 20 hours, bro. Like, one brought their own liquor in and
all. The clipboard, like, counting how many names he's got.
Like, guess this man were like, bro, it's not even that time today. Just let man in, yeah, man, man just had the section, yeah. But then they came like, D Block Europe was like 10 strong as well. But we weren't 20 strong for no other reason other than like, it was like, yo, this is the man them's first show. So
everyone wanted to be there.
Now I just think about just all of us just stood there. It's like, yes, just stood at the side of D Block Europe, like, yes. The bad thing still. Yeah. Shout out Tunde, man, free Tunde too, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's a sick look though, man, with D Block Europe as your first show. So obviously you just mentioned Black Josh then was part of Mosh Team towards the end. And obviously you've got like a lot of music together. You've done, like you said, super sad bros.
There should be more out though, for the amount of music that we've got. The amount that's out is horrible to be
I can imagine when I was looking, I was even doing the research and I was like, surely they've got more. Like,
yeah, we got better, but then obviously a lot of it was because obviously like I took like not a hiatus, but I wasn't really doing rap music like when I doing like Let It Go and Check. I wasn't really doing rap like that. I was you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was doing that more like trap. I was not really going for the clubs, but I was in the clubs so much that all I was making was just like club music.
Club music, yeah.
Yeah, we were like that. Obviously, that was a good time in the city as well. Like when I started doing the trap, so obviously Mason was just getting formed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like way before like everything we used to have. Like, I think it was it Tac 2? You used to have Tac 2, I think.
Tac 2,
like Joshua Brooks, and then they used to do the you know, the courtyard at Wellington Mill.
Yeah.
They used to do like big masons in there, but and that's when they had like 3 rooms.
Right.
So they used to have like a house room, something else room, and they had a trap room. And obviously, boom, we was there. Man used to perform in there in the trap room, just impromptu performances though. Man was playing it, shit's getting reloaded a million times, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like boom, like yo, yeah, it was good times, but like me and him have got like we got a lot more music coming anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, like
would we see another joint project?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've like I could show you the playlist that say that this is a project there.
Because I'll be like, send it to me.
There's projects there, like, do you know what I mean? There's projects there, but just it's all a matter of timing. Yeah, it's all a matter of timing. Let's say, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm in album mode right now, so do you know what I mean? There's gonna be, and it's why I say to everyone because it was a long time I was in album mode, and I've done a lot of features. You know what I mean? A lot of good music, and it's not out. And I did say before my album starts, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it now, like. But then I'm also to blame because I've got certain songs.
Right.
I've got like tapes with like Tyler, Misha B, and all that on it, and I ain't. Niggas still looking for them songs. KSR, crazy, but like it's just not. It just doesn't exist. It exists, but it doesn't exist. But yeah, like. So,
are they all people that you work with that you've got music down with? I know.
It's done. Like, I got like the tape. That's what I'm saying. I did a tape in quarantine. I know I'm going left. You know what I mean? But what you got it going on a tangent. I did a tape in quarantine. Like the first quarantine. Second. I think the second one. In Misha's on it. Misha B's on it.
Yeah.
Tyler Daly. KSR. King Kai.
Like your name in a Hall of Fame or something.
Sly, Caius, Manneh. Who else is on it? Yeah, that's it.
So when you dropping this,
if this goes out now and they see this, I'm gonna ask the same question.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm like. At the time, like I might like I put this like at the time, my manager was just like, "Yo, like, boom, like if you can put it out and put it together, like, just do it."
Yeah.
But then at the time, I wasn't even in that mode. I was just like in the, I'm making so much great music right now, like not really trying to put a cap on it. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Like, so I was just going and going and going and going and going. And then I ended up recording other tape, and then I started doing other tape. So, because this is how I am, like
I was
like
gonna say
studio rap, bro. Like it's horrible.
I was gonna say it sounds like you have an idea, you start banging it out, and then when it's done, but you're not done. If that makes sense. So like the project might be completed, but you still got good music to record and
still. Right. That's the problem. Like I've got bad songs.
Yeah.
Like so much, and like I have to be so thankful and grateful to all the producers that work with me, because there's so much great music that I've pushed the brakes on, because obviously like certain times I've not been in the best place, or it wasn't the time for certain moves, and you know what I mean. But like it will come. It's definitely coming. The music's definitely coming. Yeah, because you gotta think that I've gotta be in the right place as well. But then sometimes it's like you make music, like I'm not really emotional in it, so instead of I won't sit down with a therapist, I'll just go studio and do a whole tape.
Yeah.
And then we ain't talking about it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I'll just be in that thing where I do something and I'm not even in that mind frame anymore. Like it's still good, I still love it, but my brain's in a different place now, do you know what I mean? So yeah, but the music is coming out though, that's a given, definitely.
Yeah. Love that. So just like obviously you've mentioned a lot of people from the scene, like in the Manchester scene, who you feeling, who does Sleazy listen to?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not even trying to name drop, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to name drop.
I'm gonna get a little counter.
But these people, I get it. But these people are my real friends, in real life. So I don't even mind. And if I am saying it's a big up anyway, but who do I listen to?
You listen to Manchester music, or do you listen to music from?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't really listen to UK music.
You know.
But I do play favoritism and listen to certain people. I listen to everyone when they drop. Not everyone, no. Do you know what I'm saying? I keep it 1,000. I listen to everyone when they drop. But bro, you won't even find that we could go through. I could show you my Apple Music right now, bro, and it's just American, bro. I'm gonna give it 1,000. Yeah, it is. I'm not like, how can I put it? Like, I've always found it hard to be inspired. But I know that's crazy. I said that and thought I was gonna be less harsh, but I just said it the harshest way I could fully say it. In it, like, I find it sometimes hard to be inspired here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Sleazy F Baby, it's like my own world, it's my own universe, and like that, like it's the kid that I'm the kid that used to I sat there like for nights and nights and then MTV Base, right. Biggie videos, P Diddy videos, everything. Like I've always, you know what I mean, wanted to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like, and obviously like here, it's like there's not really a lot of artists that really do push the boat. Like, 'cause even since my old videos, there's not really been. There's been videos more expensive, but there's not been videos like as out of the box. Yeah, the video for Scary Hours is like, it's like a short film. Yeah, like it's a short film, and even that was kind of slapped on as well. But what it actually, you know what I mean, like what that represented and what it was, like I don't think no one's still done it to this day. Do you know what I mean? But it's like these are the things. Like sometimes, like I'm not an artist that thinks I have to go to America to blow, but I just feel like to keep my head above water, I can't pay attention to what's actually going on around me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a good way to put it. I understand that. That's fair enough. So, the follow-up question for that was, would you like to work with anyone from so you'd work with people? It's just like it's just like because there's people like there is the odd people, but like, there's a lot of people that I've worked with. Like I've been here for a long time. I've worked with a lot of people. There's a lot of, as far as like I could give you like some new artists that I've come across that I've found lit. But like as far as like the ones that I hear, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like I've either got a relationship with him, or the time's just not come. Like, or we have the conversation because, as you know, I'm sure that you have the conversation. Yeah, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and then it fades.
There's a lot of moving parts to things.
It's like I'm not and I'm not that guy that holds grudges. Like, oh, man, I said he's gonna do a tune with me, and they're out. Like, it's cool, bro. Like, I'm good money either way. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like, I could give you artists that I think you should listen to, though.
Yeah, go on then. Get some new ones.
And this is not people I've worked with some of these people as well. A really, really exciting artist. Musumba, amazing, from Bradford. I don't know if I got it wrong. Sorry, sis, if I did. You know what I'm saying? Flipping amazing.
What type of music is that?
Just a wave, bro. I can't even. It's the wave, bro. Voice is insane.
Fair enough.
And she produces herself. Also, Low Bay. That's how I know it's my little cousin going crazy. I got so much music with him. It'd be disrespectful to him to even go, oh no, I'd love to work with Low Bay. Do you know what I mean? Who else is going crazy right now? Manneh just dropped a tape. Manneh is crazy, but then again, I got bare songs with Manneh, but he's supposed to be new up and coming artists.
Yeah, Manneh has got new music. He's been dropping.
No, who else is sick? Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right. Osu, get me. Osu, I'm gonna have to get him up on. Let me see if I can get him up on.
What are they from?
He's from Manneh. He's from Manneh as well. It's sorry to even do this to you, but it's DRS's son.
Oh, right, okay.
Here he is, Shiloh Osu, insane, bro.
See the vote.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I think I've seen. Yeah.
It's big love every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Him. Oh, there's song that just came to my head then. So then this is like something like that. Oh, here you go, Motto Estate.
Motto Estate, yeah, I'm aware of Motto Estate.
Like, I feel like there's like a new Wu-Tang or something crazy. Yeah. I'm doing a show with him. Well, I would have just done a show with him. But good kids, man. Every single one, you know what I mean? Every time.
I was gonna say there's a few of them.
Yeah, I've met them all individually. Right. But like that's how we even ended up connecting. Like I met them all individually so many times, and then I was like, yo, like, why do you look so familiar? And then one day I seen like 5 of them together, and I was like, yo. But then I'm like, yo, oh, this makes so much sense. And obviously I've been speaking back and forth on the Instagram. It's like you don't know who you're talking to sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know which member it is on the Insta.
And then also Bella, that's being hella biased, but you know. She's hard.
Yeah,
she is hella biased, but she's ill, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So best for last and all that kind of good stuff.
Get them brownie points in it.
Yeah, sorry if I've missed any on that, but those and I slipped Manneh in there, I shouldn't have even, but it's just because Manneh just released. Yeah. But these are like young, up and coming artists, innit? Not even up and coming, but up and coming, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That you should go and check out. I didn't say a lot because unfortunately, guys, I listen to myself mostly.
Fair enough, though, innit?
Yeah,
so what have you got planned for? I put on my notes there, 2021. I'm a year behind.
Yeah.
What have you got planned for 2022, bro? Are you going on tour again? I know you just got back from Estonia. You got new music coming. Talk to us about what you got going this year.
So we got the album. The album's coming.
Coming this year?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
The video should be out by now, hopefully.
Yeah. If it is out, scroll down. We'll put it all below all the links.
It should be down. Just more shows, man. We got like, I think I'm going.
Do a lot of shows. Do you like doing shows? I feel like you do. I don't know. This is just my perspective of it. I feel like you do a lot more shows than most people.
Yeah, but
like even when I go to shows and you're not even on the thing, you're still there on stage, like them type of thing.
Yeah, because you know what it is. Like I keep at 20 million with you. Yeah, like if you ain't doing shows, you ain't selling merch. Yeah. And you ain't getting millions of streams. I don't know how you making money as an artist today. Like a lot of artists today, like have jobs, and that's not a problem. I'm not saying it's a problem. But I'm saying to you, like I don't understand how you do it, because like obviously for years, everyone's just the side hustles or whatever to keep things afloat, pay for videos, keep themselves nice and all that. But then like there's not really much, and the Spotify breakdowns ain't that great if you ain't making. You know what I mean? If you're not getting millions of streams on Apple or whatever, the breakdowns ain't that great. You know what I mean? So hence why I know there's like a flipping influx of trap rappers now. Do you know what I mean? But Yeah, like to me, the show money ain't no money like show money. Ain't no money like show money. It's
Yeah.
like so I mean, like when I was growing up in the Manchester scene, yeah, as they call it, um, that no one were promoting that. Like no one had an idea to put anything together. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
just selling songs, hoping they go on the radio and then someone gets signed. That's how
yeah,
That's what everyone was telling you it worked over there. Or you film a video, you know what I mean? Like no one was telling you how to build a fan base, and then luckily flipping out, I fell in with, and this is through Josh when I started going to like the hit and run nights before there
yeah,
was the
yeah,
levels in it, like, and I
yeah,
met like everyone in levels, like you know what I mean, and then I met like my mentor, people that like my mentors now, like DRS, Chimpo, Skittles.
yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
OGs.
OG strategy,
Yeah,
and funnily enough, they were like the first people to welcome me into that scene with open arms. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's like that man would just doing shows, bro. Like obviously they all do rap music or whatever on the side, but obviously he was hosting. Obviously, you
yeah,
were
yeah,
hosting as well.
yeah.
And even even for man, like when I was a kid, bro, I used to clean up. Me and Josh hosting back to back. We used to clean up, bro.
Yeah.
And that was kind of how we forced shows, kind of, because as well, like we do like sets with like Metrodome or whatever, and then like Metrodome produce for us at the same time. So obviously we'd slide like a little rap, a trap song in there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then we're performing and like anything we could perform. I wasn't performing for no dough, like bro, anything we
Just
could do,
perform.
like
Yeah.
yeah. And it was like, cause that man show man, oh right, what? Like,
Yeah.
and then like Chimpo, I remember the first time I ever did Warehouse. Not even rapping, like first time I ever did Warehouse, I was with Chimpo, get me main room and that.
Yeah.
Hosting, yo, come, yo, nephew, you want free, boom, come pick me up in the thing, done,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
First time I did Fabric with that man. That man showed me, yo, yeah, these man pay for man's flights, they pay for man's travel, they pay for accommodation, and you get paid. Oh, guess what? And this free liquor. I was like, wait, what? Like when I seen all of this stuff, bro, it was like, wait, so what? So what? Man just been like, just doing sets for time, like, and you like no pee, no nothing, and you man are just over here drinking liquor for free, flying. I was like, wait, what? Bro, I remember like I remember like when I first got around, man, I was first doing my shows. I was coming back to like the Manneh and that like that rap and all that, like, and the spit and like, yo, bro, these man get paid for this over there, like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Paid? I'm saying, bro, man, they getting paid over there to spit. Like, cause obviously we'd spit on drum and bass,
Yeah.
fucking garage, whatever was put on at the time, and
Yeah.
then grime used to get put on dubstep. So man, are technically just doing what we was doing at sets, but on stage
Yeah.
and getting paid for it. I was like, wait, what? And I feel like where a lot of the grime MCs here fell off, I feel like that should have been a natural evolution for grime MCs in it, like as to just go into hosting as well, because it was like some people have trouble making songs, some people have trouble writing verses, but
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? But if you can spit, yeah, bro, you can get money out of this thing forever. Like, look at Trigger. Trigger's a legend. Do you know why? Because he's a bad boy MC. Like,
Just been top boy.
yeah, and do you know what? And this is what I'm saying. And even that, like, rubbing shoulders with Trigger. I've got like 6-7 songs with Trigger. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And even that, like him, and that was through that scene. Though, like him coming down and being like, yes, nephew, I'm fucking with your shit. Like, let's.
From seeing you do your thing live and.
Yeah, like a lot of the blessings. Yeah, that I've got in my career that I still get to this day are from that, like from me deciding to step on stage, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, it's to think, imagine to think, like, obviously the videos and all that stuff, it is great, it's great promotion, you look good, you get nice clothes, but I'll tell you now, there ain't no better promotion for yourself than going out there and shutting down a show.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's something like, you can get streams, bro, but it doesn't translate in real life. I've been to shows where, like, it should have sold out and it didn't sell out. Get me, my boy, daughter, drum and bass DJ, but also my DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just did a night in Witherton, XLR, sold it out, 156 people.
Yeah.
Get me? And the 200 cap, obviously, and we didn't think we'd do it. We did it, do you know what I'm saying? And he just put the Manneh on, like,
right. Okay.
do you know what I'm saying? Just put the Manneh on, but it just goes to show, like, if you don't take the steps to do it, you're never gonna know if you can do it, like, you feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, like the shows is the bread and butter. I will be going on. I will be touring this album. I'm not gonna say the name yet, but I will be touring this album. I will be going on tour again with another artist. Not gonna say that yet, but I'm saying stuff. I'm not saying stuff, but yeah. Oh, the t-shirt. Oh, the drops.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, man, more shows,
More
money, more money.
That's what we love to see, bro. But yeah, big thanks for coming on, man. I
Thank
really
you, man.
appreciate it. It's an artist that we've wanted, obviously, like we've chopped up. He's been around forever, so it's someone we've wanted to have in and give a different perspective on the different, I'd say, eras that you've lived through, basically.
Yeah,
if you would call it
I've
that,
lived
yeah.
like through many, like, let's call it lifetimes, innit? I've lived
Yeah,
many
yeah.
lifetimes.
So yeah, big love.
Thank
We'll
you,
put
man.
all his links below. If there's new music out by the time this episode drops, we'll put it all below, all that sort of stuff. All his socials. Just tap in with Sleazy, man, and keep your eyes peeled for shows.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for having me on. Yeah. Shout out everybody. Shout out the Manneh. Yeah. Shout out Ugly Benny T. Obviously, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
put
yeah.
the Manneh, man. Shout out Scum Life. Yeah. Swaggers. I'm just wearing all the Manneh
Yeah,
stuff.
I was
To
gonna
be
say,
fair. That's why all the Manneh stuff in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's only right. It's only right.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Album on the way. Make sure he's flipping. What you subscribing? You do streaming, right?
Yeah.
Get you get the Apple Music.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you buy it on iTunes too. Yeah, and the Spotify and all that. Yeah, stuff.
Yeah, man.
I look forward to seeing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, big love and thanks for everyone for tuning in, man. We'll see you next week.